Silver and gold blues. What do I mean by that? I'm going to let you guys know in 1 minute on this. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this information out to more and more people. We also got a few more things to talk about in this video as well today. So please stay tuned for all the information I'm about to share with you. Let's start out with silver and gold blues. Yeah, sales are down, all right, across the board. I think we can all relate to that. Is it because people don't have money? That's a big factor, I do believe. Is it because people are waiting to see what Trump's going to do when he comes in office in the next week here or so? I think that has a little bit to do with it too. And I really think overall, folks, people are just broke. People just don't have a lot of money to stack silver and gold right now. I think that's what the main reason is. We're not seeing, the selling seems to be backed off a little bit. We're not seeing a big influx right now. But, yesterday at the shop, most of our sales were done in the morning hours, all right? We didn't sell any gold yesterday at the shop at all. Not 1 ounce, not 1 gram, nothing. No gold went out the door. It was all silver yesterday. Shop did a little over $6,000 in sales. That's not profit. If you want to talk about profit before the associates are paid off, we kind of did the math. It was about $485 the shop actually made before before the owner has to pay the rest of us out. So with that being said, we talked last night on the phone, and he says, how do you feel about cutting hours back on Saturdays? I told him, I says, we're in kind of like the prime season here in Florida where all the snowbirds are back, and this could change at any time. Do we really want to stop playing with hours right now? Yes, we've had a few bad Saturdays in a row. Is this going to continue? And, nobody knows for sure. I said, do we really want to start cutting hours and getting people off guard that do travel 20 miles, 30 miles to us, and they find out we're not there. We're not open during the hours we say we're going to be open for. So he took that into consideration. We're not messing with hours as of yet. That could be coming, folks. That could be coming. I talked to a couple other coin shops. They're kind of in the same boat right now where they don't know where they're going to go with this next. Sales are down everywhere, and that is just what it is right now. And the problem, I think the problem is basically people don't have the money. But people were complaining about the high premiums on silver and gold. Look, I covered this in an earlier video this week about how low the premiums really are right now. If, not financial advice, if you got some funds set aside, you might want to dabble in a little bit more right now before the premiums start going up again. And when is that going to happen? I can't tell you that, all right? I just can't tell you. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. I keep saying that. I'm not trying to say fearmonger, go buy now, go buy. No, you have to make your decision yourselves. I'm just relaying the information, what I am seeing. That's all I can do. So, don't based on your selling, you're buying, based on everything that I say. I would ask you to watch other people, get other people's opinions besides just mine alone. I tell people, on this channel, make the relationship with your coin shop. If you have a coin shop, if you don't have a coin shop, it's okay to pick up the phone and just call a couple of the online bullion dealers, see what they are thinking at the time. Even if you're going to do that every single time, ask them, if you got local coin shows coming up in your area, ask those people as well. That is key. What you get different opinions all the time. Look, I was watching Lynette Zane yesterday. She put out a video, basically, how much silver and gold do you need? Then she went into the fundamental value of silver and gold. Now, this is her opinion, not mine, but, I think she's right on the ball, all right? Maybe not so much with the numbers. After the reset, she's saying silver would be over $2,000 an ounce. Gold was over $41,000 an ounce. Yes, those numbers seem ridiculous. But if you actually take the time and break it down, we could see those numbers. We really could. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not claiming that's going to happen. I do believe silver is the most undervalued, metal out there, asset out there, whatever you want to call it. And I do believe silver right now should be about $185. That's where I think silver should be. Gold, I believe it should be closer to $4,000 as of right now. That's my opinion, folks. So that's my opinion. Could we see $100 silver by the end of this year? I don't think that's going to happen. Are we going to see gold $4,100 by the end of the year? Again, I don't see that happening as of right now. Okay? I do see gold probably by the end of the year around $3,200 an ounce. I see silver pushing near 50, if not going over the $50 range this year. That could happen. I do believe, and Lynette Zane made a very good point, there's two big cups. One back in the 1980s when silver went to $50, and we're making another huge cup right now. And, I'm not a chartage, I'm not, key member on to have all these charts. But after listening to what she had to say, she says, after silver hits $50 again, it's going to run. She could be right on that. All right, very well, she could be right on that. I do like this woman a lot. I think she's got good information on her channel, and I'm just trying to, dissect everybody's information. That's what you got. That's what we have to do, is dissect everybody's information, not criticize it, but just consume the information that we are getting, that because somebody's going to eventually be right. Do I see silver? People say silver's going to go down back to $25 an ounce. Could that happen before we see the next takeoff? Absolutely. Could we see gold going back to 2,000? I don't think so. All right? I don't think gold will slip that low. Maybe gold will slip down to $2,300 again. Could. All right? But if these prices dip down that low, it's not the time to panic and sell. It's just not. We got to remember, silver and gold over the long-term holds. And I always will say that. It's a long-term holds. If you just look at the chart from 1990 to now, you bought silver in 1990. You bought gold in 1990, folks. You've done very well with silver and gold based on fiat currency. So with that being said, yeah, we're in a downtime right now. All right, I'm just going to be very clear on that. The next thing is we're getting the inflation report coming out next week. We know that's going to be, some hot air on that. We all know inflation's still sky high. The Fed's seeing their target, as most of us know, is 2% a year. They're targeting 2.5% a year. Well, if they're out forecasting 2.5% a year, we can add that 3 times. Okay, it's probably going to be 7.5%, closer to 8% by the time this year is said and done. But we all know they like to fudge the numbers. So with that being said, keep an eye out on that. We just had the job report released last week. And they're saying we had over 256,000 jobs last week. Okay, where are those jobs coming from? Are they seasonal jobs from Christmas? Are they seasonal jobs from down here in Florida, where there's more jobs do get added because there's more people down in Florida, for the winter months, or down in the south, in the southern states, for the winter months? Where are those jobs coming from? We have to keep that in mind. And what type of jobs? I really don't like to say this. It's fast food. It's hospitality. And these jobs don't pay very well, as most of us know. They just don't pay very well. And, and people are choosing, that's the wrong word, I guess. They're not choosing, but people can't find good jobs anymore. The good jobs are all going overseas, and people have to work at these fast food joints for many, many years. And it's really a shame what's going on out there. You know, talk about these fast food joints for a moment, folks. They're not as good as they used to be. You know, they have changed recipes. They have changed everything around, and the food's just not as good as it used to be. And, you know, even some of these pizza joints are the same way. You know, I ordered some Pizza Hut the other night, and normally Pizza Hut don't give me heartburn, but that pizza gave me heartburn, and it was just not the best pizza I ever had from them. Should have known better, but, you know, take it as it is. I don't go out to eat a lot, so live and learn once again. So I also want to touch on, and I got to be very careful how I say this too. Right, I have to be careful. This has nothing to do with gold and silver right now. We all know about the Los Angeles fires area of what's going on in Southern California. It's a crying shame what's going on over there. But I was watching a clip online. The mayor of California, a reporter asked her, do you feel bad, or however how he phrased it, do you regret that you cut the fire funding to fight the wildfires? She didn't answer the question. She didn't even start to answer the question. She stayed mute. The reporter asked her 3 more questions. They were at the airport. She didn't answer one question. She stayed silent. You know, sometimes politicians will, a reporter will ask them questions. They will answer it, but not really answer the question that was asked. They'll just go beat around the bush with it. This woman, Karen Bash, stayed silent. Crying shame, people put her in office, and she can't answer simple questions. Appalling. That, you know, it goes to show, do people really care what goes on in this country? And I'm talking about the politicians. And I'll let you guys decide on that, because I normally don't talk about politics on this channel, but that one really teed me off when I heard that, you know, when she didn't answer one question. Shame on her. Shame on her. Shame on her once more. Yeah, I'm ticked off. You know, people have lost their homes. People have passed away with this. She refused help from New York firefighters to come and help them, but she was willing to take help from Mexico. And again, a crying shame. You know, a crying shame what's going on with that. If people are affected by that, you know, I really don't know what to say. I mean, it's a shame what's going on in your state, in Southern California, with all that going on. So I'll end the video there, folks. If you folks have questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, please reach out to me by my email. I've helped several of you folks already out. I try to get back to everybody's email as best the way I can. If you're showing me pictures, though, of coins, be well aware. I'm trying to help everybody the best way I can. If I don't have the coin in hand, I really cannot give you an exact price of that coin that you're showing me, because I don't have it in my hand. Pictures sometimes don't really say 1,000 words when it comes to coins. I can give you an estimate of what the coin is worth, but that's what it's going to be, because I don't have the coin in my hand. So with that being said, you know, the better the picture you can take, the better I can give you an estimate on that. So I thank you all for watching. Again, we'll catch you on the next video. Until then, Coin Shop Chris is out.